Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Gabe with Indigo Software, genuine Microsoft software for less. So in today's video, we're going to be covering how to install Windows 11 onto your Mac using a software called VirtualBox. Now, if you don't already have VirtualBox installed, we have a video explaining how to do that. You can watch that right here. So what VirtualBox is it's essentially just a program that allows you to create and run virtual machines from your Mac. So this is a very common way to run Windows, or you can run servers or other virtual machines. And we're going to walk through some of the basics of VirtualBox as we're installing Windows 11. Now, if you're interested in your own copy of Windows 11 or other Microsoft software, check out Indigo Software. We'll have all the links in the description box below. So without further ado, let's begin today's video. All right, so the very first step in this process is to download the disk image of Windows 11. We're starting with this because it's kind of a large file size, and you can let this download in the background while we move on to the next steps. So we're gonna navigate to this link right here. We'll put it on the screen for you guys. All right, so once you're on this page, we're gonna scroll down to where it says Windows 11 disk image, ISO in parentheses. We'll select the Windows 11 multi-edition, press download, and then all you have to do here is select the product language and press confirm. And then you'll simply click this download button. I already have the file downloaded, so I don't need to download it again, but once you've completed that, then we'll see you guys in the next step. All right, so as you can see, my disk image file is here on the desktop. And now we're gonna open VirtualBox and start our virtual machine setup. So I'll open my Finder and I'll click in Applications, and we'll find VirtualBox and we'll double click to open. And now we're gonna create our first virtual machine. So I'm gonna click the New button. And then here we just have to enter some basic information. So for the name, I'll call it Windows 11. Microsoft Windows is the type, and then the version is a Windows 11 64-bit, which is what we downloaded. So we'll press continue. Now here we can change the allocation of our memory for this virtual machine. Windows 11 is going to require 4 gigabytes or more of RAM, which is what this is set to by default. And 4096 megabytes is 4 gigs of RAM. So if you have 32 gigs of RAM or 64 or whatever the case may be, you can allocate more RAM if you choose to do so, but I'm gonna go ahead and just leave this as default and press continue. And then for this option, I'm gonna elect to create a virtual hard disk. So we'll press create, and I'll just leave this as a VirtualBox disk image and press continue. Now for this setting, I'm gonna leave it on dynamically allocated. So dynamically allocated means that it's gonna take more storage as needed rather than just a fixed amount. So we definitely want that, and we'll press continue. Again, this is a setting that I'm okay with leaving at default. And now I'll go ahead and press create. All right, so once we've gone through that basic setup of our new virtual machine, there's a few more settings that we have to click first before we'll be able to run this properly. So we'll jump into our settings, and in general, we're gonna leave that as it is. System, also gonna leave this as is. Just make sure that this enable EFI is checked. We don't necessarily need a floppy disk, so you can uncheck that if you'd like. Next, we're gonna hop over to display. By default, this is gonna be in the middle. We're gonna drag this all the way down to the right, our video memory. And we want to enable 3D acceleration. And then the last setting over here is storage. And by default, this is gonna say empty. So all we do right here is click on this empty disk. We check this little live CD/DVD thing. And then by clicking on this little disk right here, brings up this menu. We click choose a disk file, and then wherever we downloaded that ISO to earlier, we're gonna double click that, press open, and that's gonna bring in the ISO file into the storage for the virtual machine. So once you do that, it should look like this. Again, make sure this is checked, and then we'll press OK. And now we're gonna go ahead and boot into Windows 11. So we're simply gonna press start. And then any key on the keyboard will boot from the CD. So here we just have some basic Windows 11 setup information. So we'll click next, and then do not click install now just yet. We have to bypass some Windows 11 features in order for this to actually run from VirtualBox. All right, so what we need to do before we click install is we're gonna hold down function, hold down shift, and press F10 on your keyboard. This is gonna bring up our command prompt. And we're gonna use the command prompt to bring up the registry editor, which will allow us to bypass some of these things that we need to. So the command that we're gonna enter, and we'll put this on the screen, is regedit, regedit, press enter. And now that the registry editor is open, y'all can just follow along with me as I enter and adjust a few different settings within this little menu here. So under local machine, we'll click the drop down arrow. And then we're gonna drop down underneath system. Again, under setup. And all the way down here at setup, we're gonna right click. We'll hover over new, and then we're gonna press key. As you can see, it created a new key, otherwise known as folder. And we're gonna title this lab config, just like that. Press enter. Now we're gonna right click anywhere in the empty space, and then under new, we're gonna click on dword 32-bit. We're gonna repeat this 2 more times, so we'll have a total of 3 new values. And then each of these needs to have a specific name. So I'm gonna right click on the first one here. We'll click on rename. We're gonna call this one bypass TPM check. We're gonna rename the second one bypass RAM check. And then the third one, rename bypass secure boot check. Now after you've done that, each one needs to have a modified value. So we'll start on the first one. We're gonna click modify. Again, I right click to that. We're gonna change this from 0 to 1. Press OK. We're gonna do this for each one. So right click, modify, 1, press OK. Right click, modify, 1, press OK. And now I can press X and press the X again. And we're gonna go ahead and start to install Windows. So click install now. Here you have to enter your product key. This is generally gonna be emailed to you after purchasing Windows 11. If you have any problems finding the product key, just let us know in the comments below. So I've just pasted in my product key and I'm simply gonna press next. And then once this little pop-up window comes right here, just gotta check for I accept and press next. And here I'm gonna select custom install and then we'll press next. And then we're just gonna let Windows do its thing, and I'll skip to the part where this is all complete. All right, so my Windows 11 has just finished installing. Now we just have a little bit of setup left to go through. So with the United States, we'll select yes, and we'll select yes here as well. Press next here. All right, so you may have noticed that my screen has been small this entire time and the mouse is kind of laggy. This is all because we don't have guest editions installed. So in order to fix that, I'm gonna hover my mouse all the way to the top to bring up the VirtualBox VM menu right here. And then under devices, we're gonna press insert guest editions CD image. So once we've clicked on that, we're gonna head over to our file explorer. You can see right here, this is the CD drive, VirtualBox guest editions, and this is what we need to install. So all we're gonna do with this selected is run the application right here, VBox Windows Editions. So we'll double click this, we'll press on yes, and then we're just gonna follow along with the setup wizard here, leaving everything default, and press install. And we'll press finish. It's gonna reboot Windows. And as you can see, it's booted me back into Windows and I'm actually in full screen now. It does look a little bit strange. I'm gonna open up my start menu and just customize some of these settings. And I'm gonna bring up this display scale here, probably about 250%. Bring that down to 200%. All right, and that looks pretty good. Everything's running a lot smoother now. As you can see, it's in full screen like it's supposed to be. The screen will automatically resize if I'm not in full screen mode. But other than that, we are good to go, and we are running Windows 11 from our Mac using VirtualBox. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, be sure to let us know in the comment section below. And if you found this video helpful, we'd always appreciate a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Again, if you're interested in Windows 11 or other Microsoft software at a great price, check out Indigo Software. We'll have all those links in the description below. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.